become a catalyst for transformation and change. How do we do that? How is it that we might have some conversations? Oh, how could I impact such a thing? But it is really up to each and every one of us. It's up to you being true to your purpose, your passions. It's up to you taking the necessary steps to heal your life, to awaken to your divine inheritance, and ultimately learning how to wield and orchestrate your creative power to not only shape and shift your life, but to shape and shift the world around you. So this might seem like this huge mountain in which that we have to climb, but what I wanted to share, and as I shared in my last episode, if you haven't had a chance to go back and listen to it, is how can we become these catalysts? How can we rise above the static and noise in the modern day world? How can we be in the world but not negatively impacted by it? And ultimately, yes, how can we amplify our signal, our light, and impact the lives of those around us through our expressions, whether that be artwork or speaking or writing or websites or whatever it might be that you do, that you express yourself. You can amplify that signal that's coming through you and powerfully impact not only your own life, but the lives of those around you. So you've probably heard me talk about these 3 steps before. It's always good to go kind of rehash them to really step into becoming these catalysts for transformation and change, these beacons of light on the planet. There's really 3 steps that we need to move into. And there will be 3 areas, 3 aspects. I really don't like using the word steps, but I'm kind of talking to that linear brain part of us all, right? It's like, what's step 1? Well, they kind of work succinctly with each other. And the first one being committed to your healing, which is what I wanted to focus on today. The second one is really being committed to your awakening, to the unveiling of this divine inheritance that you're so worthy of claiming for yourself. And then the third aspect is really building that muscle to orchestrate matter and energy. Wow. If we just realize our power and our ability to be able to do that. So there are all 3 steps that we can take at the same time in this ever now moment, but yet there is a process to go through. And I wanted to start today with healing. Because in order to rise above the static and noise, in order to tune and harmonize our energy and become these beacons of light, as I was mentioning earlier, we really need to be committed to our healing. Now, what does that mean? Well, look at your life. Look at the facets of your life. Look at your health, your body, your relationships, your relationship with money and prosperity, your career, all these different facets, what I call the strings of your expression. Look at them all. Where are you experiencing your biggest challenge? That's where you're being called to heal. That's the universe notifying you that, yes, Mark, there's something that you need to heal within yourself. For years, as I stepped into doing what I'm doing today, I struggled with prosperity and opening up to prosperity, doing my healing work. And it was a tough one, and this was years. I went through extreme challenges, stress, everything. I'm surprised I'm not grayer. And it was painful, and it was hard. And it wasn't until I began to look within myself to what it is that I needed to heal, as opposed to working harder or taking on this latest marketing tactic or whatever, but working within myself and building my confidence, my self-worth, my love for self. These were aspects that I was struggling with and that I needed to amplify within me. And this was part of the healing process. So when we experience these challenges in our lives, they're the calling card from the universe saying, hey, there's something you need to let go of, and there's something that you need to embody that's new, that's more aligned, that's more harmonious with the truth of who and what you are. And how do we tend, unfortunately, to react to our challenges in life as we try to cover them up, sweep them under the carpet? Don't feel those emotions. Who wants to feel sadness? Who wants to feel anger? Who wants to feel frustration? Those are bad emotions. Man, whoever said that, whoever imprinted that belief structure into our society really needs to be slapped around a little bit, because it's not the case. It's all just energy. It's all just frequency. And what we're beginning to awaken to is you are the orchestrator of energy, of frequency. And I invite you to begin to start yielding that power, utilizing that power in your own energy, with your own energy. Because ultimately, that's what shapes and shifts the world around you. That's what begins to fold and mold and shape and shift the energy, the matter that you surround yourself with. It all starts within, not out there, in here. Not out there, in here. And that means we become excited to be doing our healing. We become committed to taking on the challenges and the obstacles and the twists and turns and the ups and downs that arise in our life experience, because we know that within every one of those challenges, within every one of those obstacles or the disharmony we might be experiencing, is an opportunity to elevate, to restore harmony, and to align ourselves with the truth of who and what we are. So, how do we begin to amplify this healing process? And really the first thing is always to be open to looking at it, yes, but to set the intention, to step into our power. We get so caught up in, how am I going to do this? How am I going to heal my life? How am I going to heal my relationship? How am I going to heal my body? How am I going to heal this or that? My relationship with money or whatever it might be. This is the wrong question to ask. Well, you can ask that question, but it's one that opens the door to a lot of torment. So maybe it's not about asking a question. Maybe it's about making a declaration and saying, you know what? I don't know how, but I'm going to heal my body. I'm going to revitalize my health. I'm going to restore harmony to my relationship. I'm going to restore harmony with the relationship with myself. I'm going to restore harmony to my work, to my relationship with money and prosperity. It's a commitment, a dedication, an intention, and that reverberates out through the universe, because that's your power. That's your divine inheritance, is to set an intention and to set in process this whole creative thing, this whole creative motion that we're responsible for, that we're utilizing now. We're just doing it unconsciously and from a limited space. And we're being called to open to a vastness of possibility. So what I want to do is I want to inject into the space an opportunity for you to set the intention to heal what needs to be healed in your life. Okay? If you're having a health challenge, set the intention to heal it, to restore harmony to your body. If you're having a relationship challenge, do the same. Whatever facet, whatever way it might be. That's your biggest and greatest and grandest opportunity to reveal another piece of the divine harmony that's within you. That's your true natural state. So let's be committed together to moving through what puts us out of tune, what's showing up in our lives as disharmony, and stepping into our power and our ability and setting an intention to heal it, to revitalize it, to restore harmony in that facet of our lives. So I invite you, let's just take some nice deep breaths, and whatever that might be for you, set the intention. Deep breathing. Gently setting the intention to restore harmony, to heal. Breathing deeply. intentions reverberate out through the entire universe. Another deep breath. It's that simple to begin to set this field of beautiful energy around you that's here to support you, that's here to guide you, that's here to help heal you, to set it into motion and begin to create and shift and restore harmony to where you're being called to restore harmony. That's your biggest opportunity to begin to reclaim, I call it divine harmony, that's our natural state. What's unnatural is where we've been living our lives. We're being called to restore that harmony and really step into our power so that we can orchestrate a life that works, so we can orchestrate a world that works. It's up to each and every one of us. We are the pieces in the puzzle of this thing called global transformation. And as I mentioned also, not just global, but also within our own lives. So, hey, if you're not subscribed to this channel, I invite you to subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for more little episodes that are going to support you in becoming that catalyst for transformation and change on the planet, to help you to heal your life and to awaken to your divine inheritance. And yes, to orchestrate the life of your dreams and orchestrate a world that works. I'm so excited about having the opportunity to share this and to bring this forward. If you haven't gone to my website, you can go to markromeromusic.com/gift, markromeromusic.com/gift. There's a beautiful little download that you can start playing in your space to begin to lift yourself above the static and noise that you're experiencing in your life, so that you can begin to reclaim that inheritance that you're so much deserving of having, and ultimately is your natural state to be in. So with that being said, sending you all kinds of good vibrations as you move forward in reclaiming the masterpiece that's within you. Take care. Have a harmonious day.